Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Her Impact. My name is Cassandra Hileos, and today we're going to talk about tectonics. So it's about tectonic plates. Now, if you have never heard the term before, Earth is separated in many tectonic plates. It's a very complex system. But because of that, tectonic plates are creating Earth as we know it, with the landscapes, the oceans, the continent, the mountains, the seas. So everything are because of tectonic plates. And that's why Earth is considered as a living organism. Except that we have life in Earth. Earth is actually a living organism. This is how it acts. It acts as a living organism because of tectonic plates. So let's take you back a little bit and talk about tectonic plates, what they are actually. So if you can imagine Earth like an egg. So the shell of Earth is like the egg shell. So very hard at the outside. And if you want to eat the egg after you boil it, then you crack it, to eat it. So when you crack it, you have these small pieces of the eggshell. That's tectonic plates in a way. So Earth is like the eggshell, the crust of the Earth is like the eggshell, which are cracked into tectonic plates. Now, tectonic plates have oceanic plates and continental plates. So one plate can be oceanic and continental, one whole plate. And because we don't live a lot of years, because of these processes take millions of years, we don't really see it. We only see collision of the plates, and this is actually how we understand the plates working. So in places where these plates come together and they crash, we have this very earthquakes, very very dense, very frequent earthquakes, and strong earthquakes, very strong. So we understand the plates movement because of that earthquakes. In other places, the plates are going, they open up. So one plate goes to the right and the other plate goes to the left. And this is how Earth actually creates new skin, new crust. In the eggshell example is where new shell is created, because in some parts of Earth they demolish, in other part it's creating new stuff. Earth is actually an equilibrium. There's a balance, and very sensitive equilibrium. So if something goes wrong, then we have damage, we have destruction, and usually is very bad for the living life on Earth. So that's why we say Earth is actually like a living organism, because it's changing all the time because of the movement of the tectonic plates. So at the beginning, Earth was one continent, and because of this plates movement, now we have new oceans. We have the separation of that continent to many different continents. We have American continent, which is shipped further to the western part of Earth, and we have the new Atlantic Ocean, and that is affecting the life on Earth because of the changes in the landscape and climate. So all these things that life is depending on are changing because of the movement of the plates. So where you have mountains, you have sea. So the organisms are changing. They try to evolve in order to catch up to, the stronger will survive in a way. So it's changing the evolution. So it's affecting the evolution, changing the organism to live, to sustain life. And that's why we see a lot of animals or even humans, our own, that have changed a lot over the years. Before we were living in trees and eating leaves. So we were living in trees and like the chipmunks. But because of the change of the landscape, especially in the East Africa, this is where everything started, because of the movement of the plates, the area where we used to live, from mountains and forests, it became a desert, it changed a lot. And that's why we changed also. We started hunting. So it changed our characteristic. So we don't only eat leaves now, but we are eating meat. And that's why we changed also. The Homo sapiens that we know now, it changed, and us, it changed to that because of that changes. So tectonic plates actually shape not only Earth, but organisms they live in our Earth, including us. And that's why some scientists said that we are children of tectonic plates, and this is actually true. So if you have again an example of the organism of Earth as an organism, let's say tectonic plates would be the blood. Will be some substance very important for organisms to live. Could be oxygen, for instance. If we see Earth as a cell. So this is our tectonic plates. And hope you like it. You can make any comments, or you want to hear more about it in the next episode. Thank you for watching me. Make knowledge your superpower, and I'll see you next time with another episode of Her Impact.